YouTube, it's Ruthann back again with another video. I haven't posted on here in probably over a year. My last video was a 14-hour readathon, I believe. And the reason why I'm getting back into YouTube again is because I actually miss filming vlogs and videos like this for you guys. So let me introduce you into the video today. So I decided, this YouTube channel is going to be more about myself, the things I love doing, the things I'm working on, etc, etc. So I decided, instead of doing two videos, which is called AuthorTube Newbie Tag or the BookTube Newbie Tag, I'm deciding to kill two birds with one stone and film both of those things in one video. The BookTube Newbie Tag. And I've done this in the past. I'll be leaving the one that I did a couple years ago. But I decided, I'm going back into YouTube. Let me introduce myself again. Very smart of me. Very mature. The first question is, why did I start this channel? So I actually started this channel a while ago. Probably about 3 years ago or more. And the reason why I'm getting back into it is because I love reading, and so I love reading books. And I love reading YA fantasy, fantasy romance, dark fantasy, anything with fantasy or romance involved. I love. I'm starting to get into sci-fi, which is really good. But the reason why I started this is because I want to start recording reading vlogs and reading reviews. And I know that YouTube is going to make a comeback again. So let me just hop back on this, okay? So the second one is, what are some fun and unique things I can bring to YouTube? So fun things I plan on doing is, my first reading vlog is going to be a read with me high fantasy edition, where I'm going to be reading the first book in the Throne of Glass series. I've read it before, but this is more like a reread for me, so I would love to do that again. If you don't know what the Throne of Glass series is, I can explain that whole universe in another video. If you just leave a comment down below, I could do that for you. So the third question is, what am I most excited about for this channel? Again, I'm excited to build a community. That's the most amazing thing, because when I was on here, I loved getting the comments, and I loved people that were like subscribing to me and seeing my goofy side, and it just really made me feel comfortable, and it made me feel like, okay, I could really be myself now. And I'm really excited because I'm starting to get into that confidence again. I lost it a bit, but I'm making a comeback, so yeah. The fourth question is, and overall this is going to be about 20 questions combined, so I'm going to try and do it very fast. But the fourth question is, what series got you into reading? Throne of Glass. Oh no, not Throne of Glass. Pump your brakes. The series that got me into reading was actually Red Queen. I really loved it, and I loved what's her name? Can't even think of her name right now, which is so bad for me. That is terrible. The characters, the plot twists, the last 100 pages really got me into it. If you have never seen Red Queen, pause this video, read it, the whole series, or even the first book, come back and leave a comment. I'll wait. What challenge will be the hardest challenge on BookTube? I think it will be creating a schedule for me. Hard because I don't film with like a proper actual camera. I film on my phone, and again, it's sometimes hard to do that because it's not the great lighting, as you can see, and I want that good effect. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to get that camera. But when it comes to actually challenging me, I think it'll be hard because with bad comments, if I get a bad comment, I'm worried that my confidence is going to kind of break down a little bit. But I think that is a challenge I'm willing to try and get over this year and break that. And if someone does leave a nasty or rude comment, then honestly, that's just them. That's not me. At the end of the day, I love myself, and I love the content that I am doing, and I'm doing it because it makes me happy. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Just me and my happy community. So if that person leaves a comment like that, you are not welcome in this lovely community, okay? Great. Why do I love reading? Well, why do I love reading? So then I can get away from this type of nasty world that we're in. Hello. But the reason why I love reading is because it gets me into that space of where I could just relax and not worry about school stuff or work or things that I need to do at home. It's just about me and me diving into these wonderful characters that these authors made, and like really thinking about the fact that these authors created these amazing characters with their mind. Like, it is insane how, like, I'm a writer myself, and it is insane how my brain works, where it's like, oh, is because it gets me into that space where I can think about the fact that, oh wait, no, I don't have to think about anything. I could just think about the characters and read these books and dive into a whole other dimension and go into this other place where I'm not in my reality world. No thank you. I rather read, okay? Like, read books with romance where people are having that love and be like, oh, where's my love at? Where's my love? It's coming, I know. I'll relax about that. What kind of books do I love reading? I think I said this earlier, but I love reading YA fantasy romance, or so for example, Red Queen, Throne of Glass. If you have gotten this far into the video, what are you doing? If you're still watching this video, that means you enjoy my company. So why don't you just go and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any reading videos or writing videos that come out. The reading videos come out on Mondays and the writing videos come out on Friday. Now, on to the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. I don't know why I can't say that. How did I find out about AuthorTube? So I have known about AuthorTube because of Bethany. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say her last name and I don't want to disrespect it. So I'll just be leaving her name down below and where you can find her account, because she's the most amazing Christian author who just writes YA, and she's gonna be writing a new book. I think it's called The Butter Project or something like that. And I'm very excited because as ACOTAR meets Friends, and I'm just like, that is the best combination ever. So I'm really looking forward to that. Also, she posts a lot of tips with self-publishing, and I hope to get to that point as well. But she was the one that actually inspired me to get into basically showing my life of being that author behind the scenes, and whether or not I want to continue self-publishing or whether or not I want to go into traditional publishing. That's something I'm still kind of deciding on myself. What genre do I write in? So here's something I'm currently struggling with. I love writing fantasy romance. My new book that I'm writing right now is called Project Gold. It is a dark fantasy romance, and it's a combination of ACOTAR meets Game of Thrones. And I wouldn't say it's high in politics, because I don't really like when it's too high in politics. I don't think anyone does. Like Dune, for example, that is too high for me to understand. But I try. I also want to start writing contemporary romance, but the thing is, I don't know for sure if I can write fantasy romance and contemporary romance at the same time. Like, I want to write about hockey. I want to write about football. I want to write about mafia. I want to do all that type of stuff, but I don't know if I can under one name. So I'm trying to see if you know any author who does that, let me know her name down below or her YouTube down below so I can just like give it a shot and see. Yeah, that'd be great. Question 3, not 4, but then 3 is, are you a plotter, pantser, or planter? I think, yeah, planter. I'm definitely a plotter. It took me, so with my Project Gold, the new book I have that's going to be coming out, God willing, soon, that is something I've been working on since October of 2021. I really plotted out everything. I can't walk. I know some people walk around like their house and they figure out everything. I just need to sit and be like, okay, what ideas do I have in my mind? Write it down, and then think of questions I could be like, oh, how can I expand this? How can I write it in the first book? If I want it to meet ACOTAR meets Game of Thrones, how can I make that connection, type of thing. Yeah, so that's that area. The fourth question is, are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am self-published. So I have written a novella under the name R.S. Olive. This is my pen name. And then I have also written a YA fantasy book, which is called The Heir of Lies and Flames. And I will be leaving 2 links of both of those down below, and you can go check it out. They're both on Kindle Unlimited, I believe, and it'll be nice just to support a, an author. But right now I'm not too sure if I want to be the traditionally published or continue being self-published. If I do continue being self-published, I would probably write under my actual name, which is Ruth Ann Peralta, because I really want to embrace it and not hide the fact that I wrote this book, because I feel like under a pen name I hid it, but we shall see. I'm gonna probably be doing a whole video about that anyways. What AuthorTube related content will you be seeing on this channel? You will be seeing, if I do querying, you'll be seeing the querying journey, the rejections, the forms, everything like that. If I do self-publishing, you will see how I edit the book. You would also see how I managed to make the covers and do all that jazz. When did I first start writing? I started writing when I was 14. I have all the short stories that I have that I've written since the early 2000s. Yes, I was, in 2012, I was 14. You can do the math yourself. Do you schedule your writing sessions, or do I just whenever? I actually plan, before it was whenever, but now I actually plan on doing like writing sprints because I will be in school and working as well. So that answers that question. Do you type on your laptop, typewriter, on notepads, that type of thing, or a blend? So I actually write on my laptop, and then when I'm not, if I'm out, I actually write on my phone because I have the Google Docs on my phone. Where do I write in general? Probably either Google Docs or Readzine, because it actually helps you format your book if you want to send it to beta readers. And if you want to see a video about that, let me know as well. What are you most looking forward to when it comes to AuthorTube? I'm most looking forward to is the fact that I would be able to go back and be like, wow, I went through that. Or wow, I really, hopefully in the future, inspire a lot of people to self-publish themselves, and how, yes, it may seem like it's easy, but it's actually not if you really write your own. And I want to be able to say that I am fully confident and I can be myself. So if you have gotten this far in the video, I'm very surprised, saying applaud to you. But hit that subscribe button and you will be seeing the first video, my readathon, or my read with me video. You will be seeing the read with me video on Monday. So see you then.